Okay, good morning, everybody. Although you're not going to be watching this potentially in the morning.
We got up for you. Well,
Oz got up early and went to work for us, so that way he can be able to record. We are in a few minutes going to react live to the 2022 Oscar nominations. I guess, first of all, my name is Andrew Claudio. That's Bernard Ozarowski. I'm assuming because you're here at the Invention of Dreams YouTube channel or on the Final Review podcast feed that you know exactly who we are. And I guess, Oz, the first place to start. How you feeling this morning on Oscar nomination day?
I'm feeling sort of an ennui, a bit of depression over some of the bad picks that we're likely to see in a few minutes. But you know what? Let's have this moment of hope. Let's hope that the worst person in the world is recognized in Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actress, just everywhere. These are those last blessed moments where I can dream a dream that Renata Runsvay is going to be a Best Actress nominee until I'm settling for fucking Nicole Kidman and Javier Bardem and J.K. Simmons and the entire cast of Being the Ricardos nominated for everything.
So I'm similar in that I'm a little more hopeful with my nominations. I think that's the direction I took my predictions is that I'm hoping that the chaos that has been Oscar nomination season or Oscar season with all the precursors not really mattering as much and the change and the chaos that we've seen. I went with Brent V in actress. I went with Alana Haim in actress. I have some of the movies I don't like missing, which is not like a good thing to use for your predictions. You don't want to go with your heart. You want to go with your head and what the precursors have led up to. I guess if I had like a hope for this, maybe not even a hope, but like maybe it's even more of a worry of like, what's the more cynical way to look at this? I'll just say this. I have Olivia Colman missing for Best Actress. And I would love to be like, actually, it gets nominated for actress and it gets in for Best Picture, which is not something that I think is going to end up happening. What about you? What's like one thing you're hoping for above all else?
Well, aside from my love of Worst Person in the World, I would like to see a fun fifth contender in Best Actor. I think it would be very surprising if Cumberbatch, Smith, Denzel, and Andrew Garfield are not four of the names that we hear today. Yeah. But for the fifth, I'd sure like to see Peter Dinklage or Simon Rex, who are kind of on the periphery of the choices here. I think DiCaprio or Bardem are far more likely, but I think Simon Rex would be a genuinely inspired nomination that I think has like a 0.2% chance of happening. Dinklage, however, if people actually saw the movie, which is a real question because I don't think normal folks get to see it until like March. That's a good movie and an excellent performance. He sings. He doesn't sing well, but he sings with a lot of emotion. He's really, really good in it. And I'd sure like to see him steal that fifth spot away from Javier Bardem and Leo, but not all that optimistic. What's the bummer for you? The bummer for me is the inevitable Jared Leto. That's the most painful one.
I think across the board, the House of Gucci nominations across the board that like here's what will actually bum me out. So my 10th spot for Best Picture is that I have Tick Tick Boom there, and we both love that movie, right?
Okay,
and like, I do believe there is a world that exists where Tick Tick Boom misses. So for the movies it could miss for, what if House of Gucci gets in and House of Gucci overperforms today? Like it's Ridley Scott, it's movie stars. It's going to get 2 acting nominations. Like I could see a world where we're sitting here and one of my favorite movies of the year misses, and a movie we're still understanding like the hype for gets in for Best Picture.
How many nominations do you have for House of Gucci? Do you know in your total?
Offhand, not 100% sure, but I can do a quick count. I have it in for actress with Gaga. I have it in for supporting actor with Leto. I have it in. Where else do you have it? I have it in for best costume design.
Costume and makeup for me.
I have it in makeup as well. So I have it getting 4 nominations.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Do you have a single nomination for The Last Duel?
I do not.
Me neither. Perhaps the most technically accomplished movie of 2021. Not a single nomination.
I mean, so okay, what direction did you go with Dune? Because I have it getting for like every single below the line, like production wise category, and yet I think it's going to underperform. I think it's this year's Mad Max Fury Road where it gets in for all the technical awards and then gets director and picture.
I have Dune as my dominant leader with 11 nominations, which is every single technical category where it's remotely in play, picture and director, but no acting.
We have the same thing. Then I have it missing for screenplay. I have it missing.
I have it in for screenplay, actually.
Which screenplay? Oh, so that'd be adapted. Yeah. Okay. What do you have missing?
That's a tough one to adapt. Oh, I don't have it missing anywhere. I mean, aside from if you actually.
So I guess my question was, what do you have missing for adapted screenplay?
For adapted, I have Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, The Lost Daughter, and Power of the Dog.
So you have West Side. Okay, I have West Side Story over Dune.
That's my obvious number 6.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always the cool kid category. It tends to cut a little younger. It tends to cut a little more not white. So I think there's some hope that fun stuff like Drive My Car and Coda, which is, I think, really a remarkable screenwriting achievement to screenwrite to accommodate for the ASL performers and how that is delivered, not just from a what the words on the page perspective say, but from an emotional perspective, I think is quite an achievement. And I'd sure like to, I can't really bear with the idea that Coda won't get a screenplay nomination there. I have it in a Best Picture. I love that movie passionately. I will say that I started tweeting about how Troy Kotsur should get an Oscar nomination January of 2021. So I've been on this bandwagon for forever. And the actual total unknown guy who's probably best known for, making up the Tusken Raiders sign language on Mando is going to get an Oscar nomination today. And that is awesome.
So we've got 3 minutes until this show's about to start. Give me your 10 Best Picture nominees.
I've got Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog, Tick, Tick, Boom, West Side Story.
Oh, shit. On my, or I'll add Drive My Car. I just realized on my predictions that I sent out, I only sent out 9. Okay. I'm like, wait, what did I miss? Oh, yeah. So Drive My Car will also be my 10th. I have the exact same 10 then. Your director nominees are
PTA, Branagh, Campion, Spielberg, Villeneuve.
Same. So
that's boring.
The one that people are looking at is Spielberg potentially missing and Drive My Car. That movie's director getting in. Let's keep going until the thing starts. Best actress.
I've got Chastain, Coleman, Alana Haim, Gaga, and Kidman.
I have Coleman, Kidman, Gaga, Chastain. No. I have Kidman, Gaga, Chastain, Alana Haim, and Renette Rentzvi, I think is how you pronounce it. Yes. So
you're right.
No guts, no glory. And then actor. Geez, the heavy hitters.
Yeah, we're going stars here. Yeah. Cumberbatch, DiCaprio, Garfield, Smith, Washington.
I have the same. Supporting actress.
Katrina Balfe, Ariana DeBose, Kirsten Dunst, Anjanae Ellis, Ruth Negga.
This would be the category I'd be the most surprised in the above the line if it's not this 5. Like, it would be absolute chaos if these 5 miss, because this is the most predicted 5.
Is it? I'm
especially according to precursors too. That's the most predicted 5. I know Ann Moss and Dowd for Mass could get in, but other than that, those are the 5 that I've seen get in the most.
Blanchett has done well in the precursors.
For Nightmare Alley. Okay.
Yeah, I thought about Blanchett and I thought about Dowd. Ellis is the one that I'm least confident in because she's the smallest name, and I just don't get the sense that the passion is there for that movie aside from Smith. So it wouldn't stun me if that's the one that falls off, but I think it's a fairly tight 5 there.
Supporting actor.
This one's chaos for me. I've got
100%. I have 2 that I'm confident in.
Leto and Smith McPhee are the only ones I'm confident in.
Same.
And then I went Leto, Smith McPhee, and Troy Kotsur are the only ones I'm confident in. And then I've got Affleck and Kieran Hines as my other 2.
So you have Affleck as your fifth. Well, at least you have him getting in.
I think I have Affleck as my fourth. Yeah, and Kieran Hines, just because I'm uncertain how folks are rallying around that movie and how folks are rallying around him versus if he splits the vote with Dornan. Because Dornan's the song and dance man in that, and he has campaigned hard. So I would not be shocked to see him get into that spot. And I'm bummed that I don't have Bradley Cooper here.
That's the other part. I have Bradley Cooper in for Licorice Pizza. And I was telling you before, I was back and forth between Cooper and Affleck. And then I saw you tweet out your predictions and was like, all right, well, one of us will have Affleck represented. I can be happy for one of us if he gets in and not like both of us are stupid. No, you at least get to be smart if you get in. Then we both get to be disappointed if I'm right. Because I have Bradley Cooper in for Licorice Pizza, but we have the same top five. I think the nominations are starting anytime now. Oh, they have started. Let me unmute this and rewind to the beginning of this. Okay, Oz, are you ready?
Oh my God, let's go.
Let's do this. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Afternoon. Evening. I may be in the movie capital of the world.
Oh, West Side Story.
Movies really live wherever you come together in theaters or in your homes to share great stories told on the screen. And today we celebrate that thanks to the nearly 9,500 voting members of the Academy. They're movie makers, sure, but really movie lovers about to share the films they've loved the most this year. I hope you're doing the same with your friends and your family. Now's the time. Movie lovers unite. Let's meet your announcement hosts, Tracy Ellis Ross and Leslie Jordan.
Okay.
I am so excited. I went to sleep dressed like this. Now let's go to the Oscars, Tracy. What time are you picking me up?
Uh-oh, Leslie, someone did not read the memo. The Oscars are not tonight. They're on March 27th. This morning,
they got them.
We just
Oz.
Announced the nominees.
What a good bit they are doing. Shocker.
This is why I hate being hunkered down. I never know what day it is or month. But if it's not the Oscars, why are you dressed so nice?
Oh, this old thing? This is my workout outfit, Leslie. I just threw this on to go to cycling class in an hour. All right.
Pray to God this wasn't
this year's
scripted.
Oscars
They seem
theme
very
is
current,
Movie
modern.
Lovers Unite. And during this next half hour, we will be joined by some very special movie lovers across the country to help us announce some of the nominees.
I was about to ask you the trivia question.
I should have done
Wait,
it.
I'll be right back. This outfit,
damn.
it doesn't feel right for the Oscar announcements.
Okay. All right. Well, Oscar nominees in most categories are chosen by members of their respective branches, but nominees for Best Picture are chosen by the entire Academy membership. And if you
That's
stay
the only
tuned to
shot
find out
we're going
how
to see of
this
Eternals
year
today.
You, the fans,
yes.
will be able to get
Yes,
to
we're-
vote for your favorite movie and movie moment featured on the Oscar telecast.
The Harder They Fall. It's a good movie.
I love it. Understated and traditional.
Very much
Here are the
understated.
nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role.
Starting with the actress. Let's do this. You ready?
Jessie Buckley.
Holy shit! Yes! Yes!
Ariana DeBose in West Side Story. Judi Dench in Belfast.
Whoa! No Balf.
Kirsten Dunst in Power of the Dog. And Ingenue Ellis in King Richard.
So Balf misses and Ruth Negga
My
misses.
turn.
Poor Ruth Negga.
Okay.
I love her.
Nominees for achievement in costume design.
But good for Jessie
Okay.
Buckley. That's an awesome performance.
Yeah, it is.
Cruella.
That means Lost Daughter is overperforming. Cruella is the first one for costume design.
Cyrano.
Hey!
Toronto. There we go.
Nightmare Alley.
No Gucci. Yes.
Oh, House of Gucci.
and
Let's
West
go.
Side Story.
West Side Story.
All righty.
All right.
It'll hurt my costume wasn't nominated again. Well, maybe next year. Here are the nominees for achievement in sound. Belfast. Dune.
Shocker.
No Time to Die.
Hey.
The Power of the Dog. And West Side Story.
Bad sign for Tick Tick Boom.
As part of our movie lovers uniting across the country, let's go to Troy, Michigan. Joining us are 11.
My go for it nomination in sound was Spider-Man: No Way Home, and it missed.
Reading the nominees.
Ooh, mine was In the Heights.
Physician's assistant and fellow movie lover, John who loves the movie Girl Trip. Shantia, over to you.
Thank you, Tracy. Here are the nominees for Achievement in Music, Original Score.
Okay, score.
Don't Look Up.
All right.
Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Encanto.
Yes.
There you go.
Parallel Mothers.
Ooh,
good. That's a
and
great
The
score.
Power of the Dog.
I had French Dispatch.
I had French Dispatch also.
Yeah, so
Thank
Parallel
you
Mothers
so much,
gets in.
Shantia. And thank you to all the healthcare workers at Beaumont and all across the country who do so much for all of us. Thank you. Leslie, wait. Is that an official Oscar pendant? And if so, why didn't I get one?
I borrowed it from your Oscar nominations gift basket.
Ah, okay.
They're trying. I will give them that. They're trying.
Adapted screenplay. The nominees are Coda.
All right.
Screenplay by Sean Hayter.
Yes.
By Ryusuke
Drive My Car.
Hamaguchi
2 for 2.
and Taka Masaoka. Dune. Screenplay by John
All right, you got me.
Spates. Denis Villeneuve.
There we go. I got that.
Roth.
There you go. You get your one.
The Lost Daughter, written by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Good for her.
And The Power of the Dog,
All right.
written by Jane Campion.
5 for 5.
I would say you went 5 for 5. Good job.
Here are the nominees for original screenplay. Belfast, written by Kenneth Branagh.
Yep.
Being the Ricardos is out.
Don't Look Up.
Yes.
Screenplay by Adam McKay.
Yes.
Story by Adam McKay and David Sirota.
No Sorkin. Wow.
King Richard.
King
written
Richard.
by Zach
Okay.
Bateman.
I dig it.
Licorice Pizza.
Licorice Pizza.
The
Holy
last
shit. Is worst
one-
person in?
Paul
Worst person.
Thomas Anderson.
Is it going to
Come
be worst
on.
person?
And the worst
Let's
person
go!
written by Eskil Vogt.
That gives me
Joachim
hope
Trier.
for Rensby.
Oh my God. Come on.
Here are the
That means people
nominees
saw it.
for
That means
best
people saw it.
animated
Screenplay's the cool
short
kid category.
Animated
I can't get my
short.
hopes up too much.
Did I do an
Affairs
animated
of the
short? I didn't
No,
even
I
do
didn't-
an
I didn't-
animated
I didn't
short
pick these.
prediction. I watched these
Bestia.
before the Oscars, like right before the Oscars.
Exactly. Yeah, I like
Box
that. I like that.
Ballet.
That's a fun weekend before.
Exactly.
Robin, and The Windshield Wiper.
The Disney one's out.
Another category for me. Back to back, Leslie again. I think they like my announcer voice. And now, the nominees for Best Live Action Short Film.
I do this also the weekend before the Oscars.
A la Cachu, Take and
He's in
Run,
tight.
The Dress, The Long Goodbye,
Riz
On
Ahmed.
My Mind, and Please Hold.
Riz Ahmed, his second
Let's
Oscar
go, Riz.
nomination.
Let's go, Riz Ahmed
That I
movie.
just
Look at you.
announced animated short film and live action short for I Am Animated and Short.
Oh, Leslie. And now here are the nominees for
Jesus.
performance by an actor in a supporting
Here we go.
role.
Supporting.
Kareen Hines in Belfast.
All right.
All right.
Troy Kotzer
Yes.
in Coda.
Coda.
Yeah, Affleck's out.
Jesse Plemons in The Power of the Dog.
All right. That's
Whoa, that might be for Cooper.
J.K. Simmons. in
Whoa!
Being the Ricardos.
fine. Fuck.
And Cody Smith McPhee in Power of the Dog.
No Leto.
No Leto.
No Leto.
In just a few minutes, we've got more.
All right, that makes up for no
nominated
Affleck.
coming up,
There you go.
including those for lead actor and actress, director, and best picture.
Okay. Oz, how we feeling?
I'm actually feeling okay. The worst person in the world screenplay nomination has
Mhm.
just made me feel alive and happy and joy. So I'm pretty good with everything that happens otherwise.
House of Gucci underperforming. Some of the things we do like overperforming. I think there's only 3 5 for 5 that we've gotten so far.
That might be right. We're definitely getting Bardem if Simmons is in.
Yeah, true. J.K. Simmons gets in. So
Poor
wait, so,
Ben.
Oh,
Ben's
that
never
means
getting an
Leo's
acting
gonna
nom.
miss, isn't he?
Yep, Leo's gonna miss.
Okay.
For Bardem.
Aren't they? I thought they were taking a break.
Me too. What are they doing here?
What is happening?
Reese Feldman. Reese, what's your reaction to the nominees for supporting actress? Tell us everything.
Oh,
We have
They have a
reactions
halftime
from the
show.
official thing.
Category.
Uh-huh.
I love
Professional
it so much.
film
Jesse
enthusiast. That's
Buckley
our job.
For the Lost Daughter.
thank you. All right. So
I really loved
no
her thinking
offense,
of it.
dude. We're going to talk. What does this do for your predictions? Do you think? I didn't even think Jesse Buckley getting in for Lost Daughter almost confirms Coleman gets in for actress. Does that heighten its chances for Best Picture?
My strong bet, based on what we've seen, is Lost Daughter in, Tick Tick Boom out.
Same.
From my list so far. I'm a little worried that Being the Ricardos is going to get in, but I'm not sure what to dump for that.
I agree.
Maybe West Side Story for Being the Ricardos. That would really be a bummer. Also, I love Belfast. Judi Dench is the weakest of the ensemble.
Over Balfi, yeah.
I'm kind of
wanted to nominate Judi Dench. It looks like
that's our stodgy old white voters there.
Yeah. Let's see. Kirsten Dunst got in.
Power of the Dog's winning Best Picture, right? Is that
I think that's
the
way the nominations are playing out. That seems like it. Also, Dune gets your screenplay nomination, so that might be 11 right there officially.
I think we can officially say that Dune's getting 11.
Is Spielberg safe?
No,
for director.
I didn't feel safe about Spielberg coming into this, and I don't feel particularly better now.
Yeah, me neither.
You seem shook up a little.
Well, so here's my confusion: is that I think Being the Ricardos performed well so far, right?
Well, I don't know. I think missing screenplay is a disaster.
Yeah,
that's a horror show. But they got
J.K. Simmons gets in, so that's why I'm confused.
It might be a residual. Everyone loves J.K. Simmons, and I think a lot of folks, when they're sitting there with their pen in their hand or their mouse in their hand and are trying to decide between J.K. Simmons and Ben Affleck, are pretty content to say "fuck that guy" about Affleck and reward Simmons for the 800th time.
Yeah,
there's one really good scene that Simmons has in that movie when he goes to the bar with Kidman that I think is pretty effective. But I just, aside from that being J.K. Simmons, I don't know why that's an Oscar nominated role.
I think he got nominated for that scene is the thing, Yeah,
I could see that. It's a good scene. I'm not offended by Simmons, and it's far better than Leto. So the actual worst performance of the year didn't get nominated.
I think that's where I am. That Simmons gets in, but we were quibbling over whether it was going to be Affleck or Affleck or Cooper, and both miss, but also so does House of Gucci.
Honestly, I'll trade Simmons in to get Leto out, even if it means that our guys are doomed.
Who's the fifth that I'm forgetting?
The fifth there, it's both Power of the Dog folks, Smith McPhee and Plemons.
Plemons gets in. That's right, Jesse Plemons. Okay. Yeah, Power of the Dog's winning Best Picture.
This means
Best Picture.
This makes it official, right? That Jesse Plemons is now the winner of the post Friday Night Lights career Bake Off. Has he passed Michael B. Jordan now as an Oscar nominee?
As a nominee, yes, because Michael B. Jordan's not been nominated for an Oscar.
But who's the winner? Is he the best of them now?
Oh, talent-wise, yes, absolutely. I think Michael B. Jordan works better as a movie star, though.
No one goes to see Michael B. Jordan movie star movies, unfortunately. How did a Journal for Jordan turn out? Or
on the other side of the pandemic, no, they don't. I'm putting Creed. I'm putting Black Panther. I'm putting Creed 2. I'm putting those types. The Amazon movie he did, and like you said, Journal for Jordan. And I wasn't a fan of the Lawyer movie he did either. Just Mercy. Yeah, he just wasn't convincing as a lawyer. Like, why does a lawyer work out that much?
I kind of liked him in it. As someone who's sitting in a law firm office right now, I could tell you that we don't look like Michael B. Jordan. But
that's what I was saying. Like, you work out a lot.
Are we here?
I think they're back.
This morning is a moment each nominee will never forget. Not that I would know what an Oscar.
Have you seen the video of Troy Kotsur getting his BAFTA nomination?
Yes, he falls out the chair.
I hope there's a video of his Oscar nomination. That would make me happy.
Joining us. Good morning.
Good morning. And for those who have been watching, welcome back. All right. Now it is time for the rest of the Oscar nomination announcements, including the big one at the end for Big Picture. Here are the nominees for achievement in
Sean Fennessy is winning an Oscar.
Shout out Fennessy. There you go. Editing.
Don't Look Up.
I have this.
Yep.
Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
2 for 2.
King Richard.
Belfast missed.
Belfast out, yeah.
Power of
King
the Dog.
Richard, whoa.
Whoa.
And no
Tick,
pizza.
Boom.
Tick, tick, boom gets in. No licorice pizza.
Why, Leslie.
So now-
I'm so confused.
Don't
I'm
you
so
look
confused.
beautiful?
Now I think Tick Tick Boom is in for
Oh,
Best
man.
Picture.
Oh, you're
Next,
welcome.
I'm bummed. I was hoping No Time to Die would be a spoiler
everyone up
there.
for achievement
Yeah,
in
that
had some
makeup
heat,
and
but-
hairstyling. None of whom showed up at my house this morning. I did this all myself.
You did?
Yeah. Now here are the nominees. Coming to America,
Ah, okay.
All right.
Wow.
Cruella, Dune,
Serrano
Yep.
missed.
The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
House of Gucci missed.
and
Or
House
no-
of Gucci.
Oh, H.
Yep.
My bad. The E, they went
Yeah.
E over.
Good-
T.
good
My
job
bad.
with the alphabet
It is
there.
time
My
to
bad,
meet a
my bad.
Huge movie fan coming to us from Tampa.
A huge movie fan and a huge guy. Well, to me, everyone is huge.
Oh, Leslie. He is a WWE superstar who established the award-winning
Titus
Thaddeus
O'Neil.
M. Bullard
Oh,
Academy.
I was gonna say, I'll let
Sly
you
Middle
chime in with who the
Magnets.
WWE
The
superstar is.
Academy's mission is to serve.
I'm not sure he actually
economically
wrestles
disadvantaged
anymore. I
students
think he
by
just
providing them
goes around and
with
like does
first-class
charity things.
education and creating a wonderful.
Everyone says
culture
he's the
of
best guy.
positivity. Here is Titus O'Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Tracy and Leslie. To read the names of the nominees in this next category is a fellow movie lover, 8th grade track star, high honor roll student, Courtney Anderson, who loves the entire Twilight movie series.
Okay.
Take it away.
Getting those young
Here are
viewers
the
there.
Nominees for the best animated.
She's seen. Oh, she may have seen these movies actually.
Encanto,
Encanto.
Flea. Yep.
There you go.
Luca? Mitchell's.
The Mitchells versus the Machine,
Raya.
Bells Out, which is the best thought in
and
Raya.
Raya and the
So
Lost
that's-
Dragon.
There you go.
The obvious 5.
Yeah, those are my 5.
Mitchell's is really good, by the way.
Yeah, I love that. Netflix
Well
too.
done.
Yay, yay, yay. So thanks to Titus, Courtney, and all those amazing students for joining us.
And now, here are the nominees for Achievement in Music Original Song.
All right.
Be Alive from King Richard.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Dos Oruguitas.
Code is
Yep.
out.
Canto.
It's not. It's song title.
Down to Joy from Belfast.
Right, isn't it Beyond the Shore?
Oh shit. Yeah.
From No Time to Die.
That's your winner.
She gets in.
And Somehow You Do from Four Good Days.
Oh.
Every year there's one movie I
Okay.
haven't seen
Category
because of
is
song.
Best documentary
Ugh.
short. Oh, you're making me do the short category again.
I didn't do it. It wasn't
It
me.
was you. It was you. Here are the nominees for Best Documentary Short Subject.
Okay.
Audible. Lead Me Home. The Queen of Basketball.
That sounds
3
appealing.
songs for Ben Azir.
I think we heard the word basketball.
And
We're
when
like,
will
oh,
they vote?
I'd like that.
And now here are the nominees.
Oh,
for
Ghostbusters
Best
is appearing on the
Documentary
screen now.
Feature.
Yeah.
Great.
There you go.
Ascension.
Documentary.
Damn.
Attica,
Damn.
Summer of Soul. or when
Hey,
I love
Questlove.
Summer of Soul.
televised,
I love that one.
And Riding with Fire.
Wow, I did terrible in this
Yeah, I
category.
got that very wrong.
Joining us from Times Square.
First
are
Wave,
New York's
Rescue, and Velvet
bravest
Underground, all-
members
all
of the fire
not good
department of
picks.
New York. At the microphone is fellow movie fan Lieutenant Thomas Carrera, whose favorite movie is Goodfellas.
Hey, we
That's
like
a
you.
shocker.
Thank you.
Oh,
Leslie
yeah.
and
Now that I'm-
Tracy. Coming to you live from Times Square, here are the nominees for achievement in visual effects.
Okay. Is your Spider-Man No Way Home nominee?
I want Shang-Chi more than Spider-Man here. It's just better.
Fine.
Dune,
Not in special effects. Yeah, obviously,
Free
dude.
Guy,
Yep.
Free
No
guy.
Time to Die,
3 for 3.
Shang-Chi,
There you go.
Yes, you could see the panic.
Spider-Man's in.
You could see the
Spider-Man's
panic
in.
in his face as you have to say
There
that.
you go.
Yes.
No Way Home.
5 for 5.
5. You got 5
Thank
for
you so
5.
much to all the
Matrix Resurrections
firefighters,
misses, which
paramedics,
I
and
am fine
EMTs
with.
For all that
I'm fine
you
with that.
do.
Plus,
I
'cause Free
wave
Guy gets in, too.
Every time you drive by, I say, hello, firefighters. I really
It's
do.
weird that Free Guy got in
Next
and
up, the
Eternals did not.
nominees
It's kind of
for
crazy.
Achievement in cinematography.
I think Backlash to Eternals is,
Dune,
I think, expected.
Nightmare Alley,
Yes.
Okay.
The Power of the Dog,
Good.
The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Belfast missed.
And West Side Story.
Yeah, Belfast missed.
And now
5 for 5 again
here are
here
the
for me.
nominees for achievement in production design. Dune. Nightmare Alley.
Ooh, no French Dispatch.
Power of the Dog. The Tragedy of Macbeth. And West Side Story.
Power of the Dog's winning Best Picture.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Leslie.
Jesus.
Are you wearing something different again?
I shouldn't laugh at this bit, but
Down. Doesn't mean I can't dress up. Okay. So here are the nominees.
I just saw your
for Best
message in the chat. My bad.
International Feature Film. Drive My Car, Japan.
all right.
Flee,
Good.
Denmark. The Hand of God, Italy.
All right.
Luana, A Yak in the
Whoa.
Classroom, Bhutan.
Whoa.
And The Worst Person
There you
in the
go.
World,
That's 2.
Norway.
Leslie, you keep stealing all
Thank God.
lines.
Noah Hero.
There's one
Yeah.
for you.
Okay, thanks.
That movie's
Let's
great.
head
That's a
Mhm.
sort of
to
shocking.
Ira Aldridge Theater at Howard University in Washington, D.C.
Flea goes
where
3
we
for
have a
3
special
in the
presenter.
3
Felicia Rashad is Dean of
Best
the Chadwick
Feature,
A.
Best
Bozeman
Documentary
College of Fine
International
Arts,
and Animation.
and joins us with some of her students. Hello.
Hello, and thank you, Leslie and Tracy. All of our students here are so inspired by Chadwick Boseman, a Howard grad who was so committed to this university. And as you know, Chadwick was nominated last year for Best Actor, and we are so honored to announce the
we know.
nominees in this category. Speaking on behalf of the students who are with us today is a senior who's receiving his BFA in acting, John Woods III.
The nominees for performance by an actor in a leading
Here we
role
go,
are
Oz.
Javier Bardem in
Told
Being
ya.
the Ricardos,
Bummer.
Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield in Tick Tick Boom,
DiCaprio misses.
Will Smith in King Richard,
Denzel.
That's out. Yep.
and Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Wow, so that 5th is Bardem.
Yes. Well done. Beautiful. Thank you, Felicia.
So
and
only
John
the
and
actors
all
like
the
Being the
students
Ricardos and
who
nobody
joined
else.
us today.
I mean,
And now,
no
nominees
comment
for
at this point.
performance by an
It got in. It got
actress
in.
in a leading role.
All right. Let's see.
Jessica Chastain in The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
All right.
Olivia Colman, in The Lost
Coleman
Daughter.
gets in. All right. So I'm going to miss.
Penelope Cruz. in
Whoa!
Carol
Yes!
Winters.
Nicole Kidman.
No
in
Gaga.
Being the
No
Ricardos.
Gaga. House of Gucci shut out.
And Kristen Stewart.
And Stewart gets in.
Spencer. Just 2 more
Okay.
categories left.
Woo! This is so exciting.
Very raw.
The first is
Wow,
for
no Alana Haim
achievement in
either.
directing.
No Alana Haim,
And
yeah.
The nominees are
Yeah, Kristen Stewart.
Kenneth Branagh, Belfast.
All right.
Mm-hmm. No PTA.
Ryusuke Hamaguchi. Drive
Okay,
My
good, good,
Car.
good.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
PT.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's under T. Sorry.
Mhm.
Jane Campion. The Power of the Dog.
It's under the movie title and not the names.
Yeah.
I am an
And
idiot.
Steven
And
Spielberg,
Spielberg gets
West
in.
Side Story.
Whoa.
No Dune. No, my God. No
Finally, the
Villeneuve.
Big one.
Wow.
Here are the nominees for Best Picture.
Wow. Okay.
Belfast.
That's 1.
Laura Berwick. Kenneth Branagh.
I'm so
Becca
lost.
Kovacic. And Tamar Thomas, producers.
Come on, Coda.
Coda.
There you go.
Yes.
Coda gets
Philippe
in.
Rousselet, Fabrice Giaffermi, and Patrick Waxberger, producers.
Don't Look Up. Adam
3
McKay
for
and
3.
Kevin
All right.
Messick, producers.
Drive My Car.
Drive My Car.
Okay.
4 for
It's in.
4.
Teruhisa Yamamoto, producer.
Dune.
Mhm.
Mary Parent.
So Dune is just straight up the Dark Knight
and
now.
Cale Boiter.
Okay.
Producers.
I see what you're
No
saying.
Best Director.
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
White, Trevor
6
White,
for 6.
and Will Smith, producers.
Licorice Pizza.
7 for
Sarah
7
Murphy.
for both of
Yeah.
us.
Adam
This is going to be 10 for
Sumner,
10.
And Paul
Yeah, we're-
Thomas Anderson.
Although-
Almost Lost Daughter. Lost Daughter could be next.
Lost Daughter.
Nightmare Alley. Guillermo del
Whoa!
Toro, J. Miles.
Nightmare
Dale,
Alley
and
gets
Bradley
in.
Cooper, producers.
This might be over Tick Tick Boom.
That's amazing,
Power of
actually.
the
I love that
Dog.
movie. So
Jane
And then West Side
Campion,
Story gets 10.
Tanya Segachian. Sorry. Emil Sherman. Ian Canning.
wow, Nightmare
Roger
Alley.
Gautier,
Damn.
producers.
No Tick,
Oh
Tick,
shit, I
Boom.
love that movie.
And West Side Story.
Oh,
Steven Spielberg and Christy McCosco Krieger, producers.
wow. Nightmare Alley.
10 great Best Picture nominees.
A movie that
Everybody,
nobody has
please
seen.
make sure to watch the Oscars on March 27th on ABC and go to oscars.org to learn how you can vote to get your favorite movie and movie moment featured on this year's Oscar telecast.
It was so exciting to wake up with you, Tracy. I can't wait for Oscar night.
You're the best, Leslie. Oh, what a treat you are. And the best part, you're already dressed.
Okay. Have fun, guys.
So a 3-hour Japanese movie that is about and also literally adapts Chekhov is a Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Screenplay nominee. That's awesome. That's a really good movie. That's awesome.
What did House of Gucci get nominated for?
Costumes, and that's it. Or makeup, sorry.
Hair and makeup, that's it. So that I think is a win for everybody.
Just the fat suit is the only nomination.
Yeah. Wow. And not even like the guy who was in the fat suit. But
oh man, film Twitter must be like alive today that Kristen Stewart has made it.
So Nightmare Alley is in over
Tick Tick Boom on my list.
Tick Boom. Well, so Tick Tick Boom for me, which its only nomination is editing and only nominations are editing and Garfield.
The fact that that movie got nominated for editing and did not get in at Best Picture is crazy talent. That got Tick Tick Boom performed like the usual blockbuster that shows up there. That's like what Bourne Ultimatum did to get like just editing. So that people were thinking that could be No Time to Die as a spot.
Nightmare Alley.
Tick Tick Boom replaces Nightmare Alley.
It also,
replaces No Time to Die.
Nightmare Alley also gets in over Being the Ricardos, which got 3 acting nominations.
Which means, look, I'm not surprised the screenplay people have turned on that. It's a movie where J. Edgar Hoover is the fucking hero. So the cool kids at the screenplay branch are not going to be so keen on that. I'm happy to see Sorkin punished for that. Man, the actors sure do love movies about actors acting and how hard it is to act as an actor. I'm
trying to parse out the different things.
Do we think the bullshit controversies about Licorice Pizza hurt it?
In what way?
No Alana Haim, no Bradley Cooper.
I think the Cooper performance was always like it was going to be 5th if it gets in, so it was always on the bubble to begin with. That role is also very small. It's of the supporting people that come into their world. Cooper's the one that stands out, but that was always going to be the like, oh, do we want to give Bradley Cooper an Oscar nomination? Sure, why not? For this thing he spent 2 days on set doing, you know? And Alana Haim, like it's her debut performance. So if you were going to nominate it, awesome. But they went with some industry stalwarts instead. Like Penelope Cruz gets in for her first, or one of her, not her first.
Yeah, she's got a few. Yeah.
Got a couple, but gets in for the first time in a while.
That movie is really good. I'm genuinely shocked that she got in. Frankly, I thought she and Rensby were going to split the sort of like cool foreign film vote. Penelope Cruz is absolutely fantastic in that movie. It's really, really good. I've no idea if it's ever going to be released for people here to watch it, but it's really good.
So I think the biggest quote unquote snub that will
Gaga
conversation. Gaga made it.
Nope.
Oh, Gaga missed.
Gaga and Villeneuve are the two.
Villeneuve's the biggest one, I think. I didn't even like when I was writing out my predictions. I didn't even think that it was going to miss, especially with
I put him down like
below
third.
The line.
Yep.
You know. Wow. Because that's the thing. Dune ends up getting 10 nominations, like I said, but the one it missed wasn't screenplay. It was direction, which I think if I look at that movie, the thing that stands out to me isn't the screenplay. It's the direction, which
I think
whatever Academy.
It's a screenplay nomination for difficulty. I think that's a really, really tough thing to turn into a simple, like a 2-hour movie or 2.5-hour movie. And I know there's a shitload of exposition and we both had our quibbles with it, but that's a real tough adaptation, like a legendarily tough adaptation. So I'm not shocked it got in there. I think maybe this is a sign that we should be looking out for Belfast as a Best Picture winner.
Oh, it was the
here.
original front runner, right?
It was, but it seems like it's lost the heat to Power of the Dog. But looking at Branagh in and Villeneuve out, that suggests a lot of uniform support for this movie. It did well in the technical categories throughout. It has multiple acting nominations. There's a real chance. And I think you get kind of like the residual heat of the people who wanted Bal for Dornan and now have ended up with Hines and Dench, that they're still going to be kind of on board with it. I think Power of the Dog is what we have to say after this is the likely winner, but I think Belfast is a pretty strong 2 seed.
There would have to be passion for something, like when 1917 overperformed at its Oscar nominations and then started winning all the precursors, won Golden Globe, won PGA, won BAFTA. You started looking at, okay, the only thing that's stopping this is if a movie with passion wins. Then Parasite wins at SAG, and that just momentum led all the way up into the Oscars. So you'd need something like that, I think, to dethrone Power of the Dog. Now, look, these things have to start being rewarded. You know, only thing out of the precursors, if Globe still matters, is Globe. So once we see SAG and BAFTA and Critics' Choice and all these other things start actually giving out awards, then maybe we'll see. But I think the legitimate front runner right now is Power of the Dog, which, that being Netflix's first win after all these years of them spending all this money on Scorsese and Sorkin and all these other big things, for that to be the thing that wins, I don't know what it says about the industry.
I don't know. I think that's a little unfair to Campion, who's. Oh
no, I'm not even saying. I'm just saying for Netflix to be like, we spent all this money on other things to then go with a movie that probably of the Netflix Best Picture nominees is underseen. I love that movie, and I agree.
It's
this would actually
by
be
far the least
win.
buzzy of all their big ones.
Right.
What are your picks in the top 6? The top 6 categories. What do you got for picture? Your dog.
Right now, I have Power of the Dog winning.
What do you have for director?
I have, if I'm going to go, see, here's the thing. My second place winner would have been, I would have thought a split of Villeneuve winning director and Power of the Dog winning Best Picture was on the table. Villeneuve's not there. So I think Campion's going to take both.
I agree. I think
which historically is what happens.
It would be shocking if it's not Campion. I think at this point, actor.
I got to go with my guy, Will Smith.
Yeah, I think it's Smith. Though Cumberbatch is
that's what I was about to say.
Booming.
Yeah.
I would have Cumberbatch is it's the Anthony Hopkins pick here.
Yeah. I will say
right down to it being a better performance.
Your opinion. I will say that Cumberbatch is in play. Like you said,
he's the new 2 seed.
Yeah. Because I think both of us would have Garfield ahead of Smith as far as performance is concerned. I think we would have thought that's the best one that could dethrone Will. But now looking at what Power of the Dog has performed this morning, I think it's got a chance to win for actor. Now that it's got 2 chances to win for actor, I don't see any votes splitting in that category, especially now that Leto's gone. Yeah, I think Cumberbatch could dethrone him. And then, okay. So I'll go Cumberbatch could, but I'm going with Will Smith could win. Is going to win.
Who do you have for actress?
Kidman at this point.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of a way to not have Kidman there for, taste-based reasons, but I'm stuck. I'm trying desperately to talk myself into something else. And I think that's what it's going to be.
So it ended up being Kidman. The 5 or hold on. It's Kidman. I know I'm missing something here. Kidman, Chastain,
Coleman, Cruise, Stewart.
Yeah, unless they're going to give once again Olivia Colman an Oscar just because. Although I do love her.
Whoa, that movie's awesome.
No, not just. That's a wrong way to phrase it. I'm saying out of going into that, the only precursor she had won was BAFTA, and that was looked at as Glenn Close's time. And then to the point where Olivia Colman was shocked. And it was we want to give her an Oscar because we like Olivia Colman. I'm not convinced that was based off of performance. I'm saying of the industry, they wanted to nominate her over a movie they hadn't seen in The Wife. That's what I'm saying about that.
The good, I guess, if you're being the Ricardo's hater as I am, is that totally shut out in the technical categories, which is going to hurt Kidman's support outside of the acting branch.
Yeah.
And I think the screenplay is the best thing that I can hang my hopes on of Kidman being out or Kidman not winning, but I think she's probably going to win.
I think at this point I agree. Although I'd like to see who wins SAG before I officially make the prediction.
Yeah, we'll come back and do this again when it gets closer. What do you got for supporting actor?
So the nominees are Smith McPhee, Troy Koster, Kieran Hines, Jesse Plemons, and who is the fifth?
It is
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, yeah.
I would go either Smith McPhee or Kieran Hines.
I got Smith McPhee or Kotzer as my pick here. I'm leaning Smith McPhee. I think there's some chance of a Power of the Dog split because I wouldn't be alone in having the outlier opinion of preferring Plemons to Smith McPhee slightly. They're both very good, but I think Smith McPhee was the favorite. I think there's uniform support for Power of the Dog, so I think Smith McPhee is probably our winner here.
You don't think
still rooting for Kotzer?
I'm rooting for Kotzer. You don't think with any Belfast momentum, if that's the direction the voting is going, that Hines wins for again, old white guy voting for old white guy,
The only thing I'll say, it's kind of hard to tell because these things aren't for 7 more weeks. There's no such thing as momentum. There's just a lot of time between now and then. And it does seem like if there's one movie that's most getting shredded in the negative press capacity, it might be Belfast these days. Okay. There's just a lot of Belfast is bad actually type takes that are floating around out there. So I like Belfast. I love Kieran Hines. I hope that he wins because with my heart, I think that would be delightful if he or Kotzer win. But I think Smith McPhee has got to be the pick here.
Was this Kristen Stewart's first Oscar nomination?
Yes.
By the way. Mm-hmm. Okay. So shout out to her. And then supporting actress.
We've got Buckley, DeBose, Dunst, Ellis,
and Dench.
And
Judi Dench. I'm at a loss here, to be honest. Because Balfe would be, or Balfe.
I'm not at a loss.
Balfe or Balfe. Let me get that right now.
Balfe, Katrina Balfe.
Okay. So Balfe would have been my predicted winner, and Judi Dench is in over her.
Oh, I think DeBose is the clear winner.
DeBose for West Side Story is going to win. Okay. She did win the Golden Globe, so maybe.
She won the Golden Globe. She's been dominating on the precursors. I think she has the most wins on the various critics groups along the way. Mm-hmm. She's really personable. People love her. She's doing well on the campaigning element of all this. I suspect that Judi Dench is not going to be doing a lot of campaigning between now and the Oscars. Maybe Dunst gets, sort of raised by all the Power of the Dog buzz, but I think it's pretty clearly DeBose who's going to win this Oscar.
Okay. Yeah. I think as far as the top 6 go, like you said, we have 7 weeks. A fresh batch of screeners has been ordered and sent out to everybody. And I guess we'll see. Do you have any other categories you want to touch on before we get out of here?
The last thing I want to say is hallelujah that The Worst Person in the World got a screenplay nomination.
Yes.
No my favorite movie of the year. No chance of winning, but what a wonderful thing. Well, I like foreign screenplays getting nominations. This new trend. That's great because movies that are in languages other than English can be well written. Shocking, I know. But between that and Drive My Car, whew.
They have added 3,000 members to the Academy that don't look like you or I over the last. Well,
you're a more complicated question.
I don't look like you are half of me. So over the last 5 years, so you've stretched out the voting body. You've varietized it up. That's not a word, but I just made it.
It makes sense.
It made enough sense. And as a result, you get different perspectives getting in, which I like. I can't express enough. It's going to come up when we do our best of the year pod. I think the next week or the week after. But Coda getting the Oscar run that it did is just a really cool thing to see. That is an Apple TV Plus movie about a person, a family with disabilities, basically, and that getting the run it got and the attention it got is just really awesome.
I adore that movie. I find it deeply moving. I understand it's a little bit treacly and manipulative, but I don't care. I think it is absolutely wonderful. I think everybody should watch it. If you haven't watched it, go get one of those free trials of Apple TV Plus and get a month free and go watch that in Ted Lasso and feel joy and happiness in your heart.
That's the thing. If you haven't watched it, it means you haven't watched Ted Lasso. So
also true. Yep.
That's the thing. Watch that because they sign up for that. And then while you're there, because you signed up for the month, go binge 2 seasons of Ted Lasso, one of the best shows on television right now.